Have you ever heard of a hero so brave, so fierce, that his name echoes through the centuries? Today, we're diving into the incredible story of a man who became a legend, a symbol of resistance against colonial rule in Indonesia. This is the story of Captain Pattimura. Our story begins in the early 19th century, in the beautiful Spice Islands, now known as the Maluku Islands. For centuries, these islands were a treasure trove of cloves and nutmeg, spices worth more than gold. European powers fought fiercely to control this trade, and by 1817, the Dutch were back in charge after a brief British interlude. But their return wasn't peaceful. The Dutch imposed heavy taxes, forced the local people into labor, and took control of the spice trade, leaving the Malucans with nothing. The people were suffering, and their whispers for a leader grew into a roar. That leader was a man named Thomas Maluku, a former sergeant in the British military. He was a charismatic and skilled soldier. He saw the injustice and the pain of his people, and he knew something had to be done. Uniting the chiefs and warriors from across the islands, he adopted the name that would become legendary, Pattimura. The name itself means noble king, a title he would truly earn. On May 15, 1817, the rebellion ignited. Under the command of Captain Pattimura, the Malucan warriors launched a surprise attack on Fort Dorsteed on Saparua Island. This wasn't just any fort, it was the heart of Dutch power in the region. The battle was fierce and bloody. Pattimura, with his brilliant military strategy and inspiring leadership, led his men to an astonishing victory. They captured the fort, a monumental blow to the Dutch colonial government. This victory sent shockwaves all the way back to Europe. A small band of island warriors had defeated a colonial superpower. For several months, Pattimura and his followers held their ground. He became the leader of the people's government on Saparua, fighting to keep the islands free. He was more than just a warrior. He was a statesman, a symbol of hope and freedom. His fight wasn't just for the Malucans, but for the right of all people to determine their own destiny. The Dutch, however, were not going to give up their prized possessions so easily. They sent massive reinforcements, determined to crush the rebellion at any cost. The war that followed was brutal. The Dutch forces, with superior numbers and firepower, slowly began to retake the islands. Despite fighting with incredible courage, Pattimura's forces were pushed back. Through betrayal, the Dutch finally discovered Pattimura's hiding place. In November 1817, he was captured. The Dutch offered him a chance to cooperate, to save his own life. But Pattimura refused. He would never betray his people, or the cause he fought for. On December 16, 1817, Captain Pattimura was executed in front of Fort New Victoria in Ambon. He faced his end with the same courage he had shown in battle, becoming a martyr for Indonesian independence. His final words were a powerful declaration of his unwavering spirit. Though his life was cut short, his legacy was just beginning. Today, Captain Pattimura is revered as a national hero of Indonesia. His face is on the 1,000 rupiah banknote, a daily reminder of his sacrifice. His story is a powerful testament to the idea that one person's courage can inspire a nation. He fought for justice, for freedom, and for the dignity of his people. The fire he lit continued to burn, fueling the long and arduous struggle for Indonesia's independence, which was finally achieved decades later. His legend lives on, a timeless story of heroism against all odds. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the past. If you found this story as inspiring as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more tales of incredible heroes from around the world. Let me know in the comments which historical figure you'd like to hear about next. See you in the next video.